All right, thank you for joining us today. This is the Plexus Brotherhood. Before we get into it, let's just take care of some housekeeping items here to get rid of these disclaimers and disclosures real quick. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Income disclosure. Plexus makes no guarantees or projects. As such, representations may be misleading. Your success depends on your effort, commitments, skill, and leadership abilities, and how effectively you exercise those qualities. The Plexus Brotherhood is made up of Plexus independent ambassadors. And today, I have with me fellow Plexus brother Brett Bell and John Cornwell. So thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate you giving up your time to share your testimonies with us. I'm going to go ahead and start. So we'll just get right into it. My name is Fred Reichert. I'm Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I live in Oklahoma City. After my son was born in December of 2012, our second child, I knew it was time to lose some weight and become healthier. I had gained weight right along with my wife through her pregnancies. However, my journey didn't start until my wife heard about a little pink drink and joined in September of 2013. I watched her have success, and I thought I didn't need anything like that for myself. I was going to do it on my own. I was very skeptical, although I supported her from the very beginning. While she was consistent with her Plexus products, I decided to go out on my own. I visited with a licensed fitness instructor at a health club next to my old job. She evaluated me and told me if I controlled my calories and ate right, I could lose weight. So that's what I started doing. I created my own diet plan. I did have some success, but then I would gain it back, and it was just a frustrating cycle. All the while, my wife was continuing to have success. I officially became an ambassador on March 22nd, 2014. With Plexus Slim, it helped me increase my energy, increase my willpower over food, and it helped me lose inches as well as weight. I also learned that maintaining a balanced intestinal system was also important. I love the way it helps support and maintain a healthy lifestyle. I was able to go from a size 40 waist to a size 32. As I became healthier, people around me in my everyday life began to notice, and I shared with them what I was doing. My Plexus business began to grow, and I started getting paid to help those with whom I came in contact with on a daily basis. And from there on, about this time last year, I take that back. In January of 2015, my employer ended up laying me off, and that was a devastating situation for me because, I'm one of those guys where, my father retired from his job after 30 years, and so I finally found a company that I was happy with, working for corporate America. And my experience was that, you stay with the same company, and that's where you retire from. So I'd finally found this company that I was happy with, but, things happen and situations change, and so they started cutting people. And so anyway, they ended up cutting me. I was laid off. I was on unemployment. I was picking up odd jobs. For about 6 months, that's what I did. And, with Plexus, it was just a true blessing because, some people, they have to, earn the rank of Emerald or Sapphire or Diamond before they can quit their regular job. Well, with us, I was just a Ruby ambassador. And so going back and forth between different jobs, one day, finally, this job that I was working, it was driving a truck every day, and I was working, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, and I was basically getting up, at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, coming to work and coming home, and my kids were actually tucking me in bed, and it was just a horrible situation. And so finally, my wife was like, you know what? Don't come home until you quit that job. And so that was, it's been over a year now, and ever since that time, we've gone all in with Plexus, and I've been able to be a stay-at-home dad. And just recently, my wife gave birth to our third baby, baby boy, healthy baby boy. He's 4 months old now, and we have not missed a moment with that kid. And that's been the first time that my wife and I have both been able to be stay-at-home parents. My wife promoted to Emerald in December of 2015, and then I promoted to Emerald in this past April, and it's been a true blessing. And just recently, we've been able to, once you reach the rank at Emerald, Plexus sends you on a free trip to Hawaii. We just returned from that, so I've been telling everybody we're still on our Hawaiian high, if you will. And it's just pretty amazing. I mean, Hawaii is a place where you cannot take a bad picture. I mean, everywhere is just so beautiful and so amazing. So anyway, that's my story. Next we have Brett Bell. Brett, take it away.
Well, I too was a huge skeptic. We were sitting on the couch probably summer of 14, and my wife was scrolling on her phone looking at Facebook like she normally does. And she said, I think I want to check out this thing called Plexus. I see a lot of people posting about it. And, she had struggled with weight loss. I didn't think she needed to lose weight, which is what every husband should tell their wife. But I told her, if this is something you want to do, you should try it. So, I was not wanting her to fail, but I thought, well, this is a fly-by-night thing. We'll see how long it lasts. And, we'll go back to buying the ice cream and stuff like that we normally do, Oreos and whatnot when we go to the grocery store. So I needed to lose weight, but I didn't really, that's not what caught my attention. She had been on it for a few months, and I noticed she had better sleep than I did. Like she didn't toss and turn at night. She woke up, it was annoying really. She'd wake up in the morning chipper and rested, and it was really annoying. So after a while, I got kind of envious of that because I battled with just really bad sleep for over close to 2 decades. And I would toss and turn at night and just couldn't find that relaxation. So that was the first thing that I noticed with her was she was achieving that. So that's what set the hook with me. So I set up all these stipulations, though. I said, I'm going to try the product, but I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I was setting it up to fail. And, I stayed vigilant, though, and I took the product like she had told me to. Drank my water like you're supposed to. And after a short period of time, I started to notice my pants were a little looser than normal. I would sit down to eat a meal that I normally would eat, and I couldn't finish my plate. I got full faster. And I wasn't hitting walls at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon where I normally would grab my 4th cup of coffee. I normally would drink a pot of coffee a day easily. And I was the type of guy that if I didn't get my next cup, I felt like I was going to kill someone. Like I was just stressed out, like I need another cup of coffee. So I found it was really refreshing for the fact that I wasn't dependent on the caffeine and snacking and things like that to get me through the day. I've been in for a little over 2 years now, and I'm a senior gold ambassador, and I've lost 20 pounds. But the awesome thing about that is I've gone through 2 holiday seasons. So we're talking Thanksgiving, Christmas, big food eating seasons. I mean, 2 4th of Julys where, you overeat, and seasons where you normally have to diet right afterwards to get rid of what you did through the holiday season. I haven't had to do that. I've been able to maintain my weight loss, and the energy alone has just been amazing. So for somebody that thought this was witchcraft when it all started, I'm glad that my wife took the leap of faith and talked me into giving it a shot, because it's changed our lives in so many ways. Real quick, my wife actually is a nurse. She's been a nurse for a long time, and she recently has quit being a nurse, and she is a stay-at-home grandma. We have a new grandbaby, and she's been able to not only stay at home with the grandbaby, but continue to help other people get healthy and spread the word about Plexus, and stay at home. So that's a blessing in itself. Everything kind of happened in God's plan. We didn't even realize it was happening until it hit us, head on. But this has been a great ride, and I'm never going to stop taking these products. It's just been a big game changer for us.
All
That's
right.
my story.
Thank you so much, Brett. I appreciate you sharing that with us. Next we have John Cornwell. John, take it away.
All right. My name is John Cornwell. I'm a senior gold ambassador with Plexus. I've been on the products for about 20 months, actually, and I've been an ambassador for about 19 months. I started just about the same way. My wife was the first one to get on the products, the pink drink, and she started because of her mom. Her mom started taking Plexus products and the pink drink mainly, and when she saw her mom get off some of her sleep meds, then he wanted to take it. So when Carrie got on it, he was doing so well after a month or two on the products. I couldn't just let that go. We're pretty competitive. So I wanted to get on the products because I need to lose some weight. I've got 3 boys that are just running us ragged, and I wanted to be able to keep up with them. So I got on the products and noticed, sustainable energy and just instead of, like Fred said, instead of them putting me to bed, I was starting to have more energy and just as much energy, if not more, than them, and able to run around with them and get a lot more done and get to be more involved when I'm around them. So let's see what else. I was a college athlete, so I was putting up with a lot of joint pain. I thought that was normal. I just thought when you got older, especially if you played sports, that's just the way that it went. But after being on the products for probably a couple months, getting my gut healthy, and all that, I noticed a big change in my joint pain, and that helped a lot, especially with my sleeping. No more tossing and turning, and so I was able to be a lot more active because of it. And so I think because of that and these tools that I like to call them, these Plexus products, I lost over 30 pounds in that time period, and that's big time for me. I'm a big frame guy. I'm 6'9", 6'10", so to lose that much weight was really good for my joints, and it's just been a blessing. And then and so I'm trying to keep up with her, and she's teaching me how to do this, and I'm learning a lot from her, and hopefully she's learning some from me, and we're learning from our team, and we're learning from our upline, and it's just an unbelievable company, and I can't go without saying how blessed we are with the checks that come in with Plexus, all the extra things we get to do because of this business. And because we're just sharing these products, and because they work, that's the only reason everything else works monetarily. When you get paid from Plexus, is because the products work, and it's easy to know that. And I just turned 40 last month, so just to share one of the things that we're blessed with. My wife surprised me with a trip to Cabo. And we never would have been able to do that. We're just going for 4 days. We're just going to go fishing. We love to fish, and we're just going on a deep sea fishing trip for our birthday. And to me, I'm excited. But I mean, that's just amazing. We never would have got to do that. And so that's pretty much it. We're still on this journey, and with these guys and the Brotherhood, it's a good thing to be able to talk to dudes and guys and see how this is done, because there's a lot of pink in this business, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm good with it, but you know, it's good to have camaraderie amongst fellas and the guys and the brothers, and just to have this. But that's pretty much it. That's my story, and it's still going. So
Yeah.
we'll be able to add some new stuff to it the next time we do this.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
John, I actually wanted to, what you brought up just a minute ago is awesome as well. And you know, I never would have known Fred or John if it wasn't for Plexus.
That's true.
And the relationships alone, the friendships and the people that we've been able to meet and new relationships we've been able to forge is a true blessing. I mean, there's people that I can't thank enough just for the impact they've had on our lives. So it's awesome.
That's true. I second that, Brett. I mean, you know, take away, you know, all the trips and the money and all that, you know, I mean, the relationships, I mean, the people that we've met, that we've gotten to know, I mean, that's the real blessing right there. And without Plexus, none of this would have happened at all. So it's just been truly amazing. So
I know there's a lot of people that say that, you know, they would, even if they didn't get paid to do this, they would still tell people about the products. And I truly feel that way too, just by the way that it's changed my life. I haven't felt this good since I was in my early 20s. But I told my wife, even beyond helping with my sleep, that I could start gaining some weight again, and I'd still take it if it helped with the other stuff I was taking, because it's just been a life changer for me. So.
Exactly. All right. Well, John, you have anything to add?
I don't think so. That's good.
All right.
Nice.
Well, I just want to say thank you all for joining us tonight. You know, if somebody sent you this video, reach out to them, go back to them, and, you know, ask them any questions that you may have. And, you know, you're always welcome on the Brotherhood, and that's what we're here for. So we're going to sign out for tonight. For Brett Bell, for John Cornwell, my name is Fred Reichert. We're 3 members of the Plexus Brotherhood. One Plexus.